The hidden rules the wealthy use to win. The complete wealth mastery blueprint. A mindset. Wealth Blueprint exclusive audiobook. Chapter 1. Awakening to the Invisible Game. Most people live inside a box they don't even know exists. They work hard, follow conventional advice, spend their lives hoping discipline and good intentions will be enough. But the wealthy, they operate by a totally different playbook. Their world is not built on effort. It is built on insight, leverage, and invisible rules that shape every outcome long before the average person even sees what's happening. Wealthy individuals walk through life with quiet certainty because they understand that society is not designed to reward the hardest workers. It rewards the sharpest thinkers. It rewards those who see the game behind the game. The subconscious psychology, the incentives, the structures, and the loopholes that most people never notice. This audiobook exists for one reason: to give you vision. Because once you see the hidden game, nothing looks the same again. Chapter 2. The First Wealth Shift. Identity Drives Destiny. Wealth does not start in your bank account. It starts in your identity. The rich think of themselves differently. They assume they will win. They assume money will flow to them. They assume wealth is natural. Meanwhile, the average person says things like, "Money is hard to get. I'm trying my best. I hope things work out." Hope is not a strategy. Identity is. James, a young man from Chicago, once met a mentor who gave him a simple assignment: walk like a rich man for 30 days. Not to pretend, not to show off, but to embody confidence, clarity, and intention. By the end of those 30 days, people treated him differently. Doors opened, conversations shifted. The world responded to his new identity before his income ever changed. Identity is the seed. Wealth is the tree. Chapter 3. The Asset Mindset. The poor buy comfort. The middle class buy liabilities. The wealthy buy assets. Your uploaded emblem, clean, sharp, intentional, is exactly how the wealthy treat their money. They give it direction. They give it identity. They assign it meaning. Money without strategy flows aimlessly. Money with purpose compounds into power. A young entrepreneur once received $10,000 and asked a wealthy investor for advice. The investor said, "If you spend it, it will leave you forever. If you invest it, it will return with friends." That simple understanding is the dividing line between people who barely get by and people who build generational wealth. Chapter 4. Machiavelli's First Principle. Appear stronger than you are. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge by what they see. Not by truth, not by merit, by appearance. The wealthy live by this. They cultivate an aura of certainty. They speak calmly, dress deliberately, make decisions without hesitation. They know the world gives opportunities to the people who look like they already have options." There was a woman named Helena who ran a failing consulting business. Her skills were excellent, but she looked frazzled, overwhelmed, and financially desperate. After a mentor told her to rebuild her image, new photos, sharper branding, clearer positioning, and the deliberate silence of someone who does not chase clients, her income doubled in 90 days. Nothing changed except perception, and perception changes everything. Chapter 5. The Wealth Principle of Strategic Silence. The world misunderstands silence. Most see it as emptiness. The wealthy see it as power. Silence is a negotiation tool. Silence is a psychological mirror. Silence exposes the other person's mind. Machiavelli understood this. So do billionaires. In negotiations, wealthy individuals often say almost nothing. They let others speak themselves into weakness. They allow assumptions, nerves, and ego to create openings. A real estate investor once told me, "I've made millions simply by letting the other person speak first." The less you say, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. Chapter 6. Controlled Emotions, Uncontrolled Advantage. Emotional control is one of the most powerful wealth weapons on earth. Not because it feels good, but because it gives you leverage. Average people react quickly. Wealthy people react slowly. Strategic people rarely react at all. When the markets dip, emotionally driven people panic. Wealthy individuals remain calm and use the panic of others as their buying opportunity. When conflict arises, the average person escalates. Wealthy individuals listen, gather data, and reposition. Machiavelli wrote that leaders who cannot master their emotions become pawns. The wealthy refuse to be pawns. Chapter 7. The Network Effect. The Hidden Currency of Power. You can work 100 hours a week and still lose to someone who makes one powerful connection. The average person wants to earn their way forward. The wealthy want to position their way forward. A wealthy real estate mogul once said, "I don't need to know everything, I just need to know someone who does." Relationships are leverage, connections are shortcuts, access multiplies everything. The wealthy cultivate relationships like gardeners cultivate roses, carefully, intentionally, and with a long-term vision. Chapter 8. Playing decades, not days. Most people live transactionally. The wealthy live strategically. Every habit, every skill, every relationship, every dollar has a compounding factor. A wealthy family in New York has passed down journals for 4 generations. In these journals, they track lessons learned, business insights, and major financial decisions. The father once wrote, "Wealth doesn't grow from big moves, it grows from consistent, correct moves." Time is the wealth multiplier no one can cheat, but most never use it. Chapter 9. Machiavelli's second principle. Influence is worth more than money. Influence bends environments. Influence redirects decisions. Influence moves money without touching it. Machiavelli understood that a ruler without influence is a ruler without real power. Wealthy individuals use influence in subtle but commanding ways. Quality, consistency, authority, and the carefully curated image of someone whose decisions are studied, not questioned. Your emblem symbolizes this perfectly. A mark of identity becomes a mark of influence. Chapter 10. The Advanced Rules of Wealth, Commandments. Master perception or be ruled by someone who does. Invest before you improve your lifestyle. Control your emotions or someone else will control your decisions. Build networks that elevate your ceiling, not affirm your limits. Let silence create opportunities. Use time as your greatest multiplier. Become valuable enough that money seeks you. Protect your peace. It's part of your financial portfolio. Live with intention, not reaction. Think in decades, not moments. Chapter 11. The Wealth Transformation Sequence. Slowly breathe in and step into your new identity. You are no longer someone who hopes for money. You are someone who attracts it. You no longer think like the masses. You think like the powerful. You no longer chase wealth. You position yourself so wealth flows to you naturally. Repeat these phrases with intention. I see the hidden game now. I understand the rules the wealthy play by. I act strategically, not emotionally. My calm is my power. My clarity is my leverage. My identity creates my destiny. Every day, I become wealthier in mind, in choices, and in opportunity. I am building the life people once said was impossible, and I am doing it with strategy, intention, and unstoppable momentum. Chapter 12. The Final Evolution. At this point, you are no longer simply listening. You have evolved. You have crossed the line between the world you were born into and the world you are choosing to build. The wealthy succeed because they think differently, act differently, and see the world through lenses the average person never discovers. You now hold those lenses. You now hold that clarity. You are no longer playing the visible game. You are operating in the hidden one, the one the wealthy have used for centuries to build dynasties, shape industries, and control the future. Your life will not be the same after this moment, because you no longer think like the many. You think like the few who rise, the few who lead, the few who win.